Thank you, Chairman, and thank you, Ranking Member Meeks, for bringing this up in today's agenda and for your support on advancing this legislation in a bipartisan manner. One of the measures here, of course, is a Partner Act, which would strengthen the U.S. diplomacy by extending privileges and immunities under the International Organizations Immunities Act to several key regional and international organizations. And I want to take a moment to explain why extending privileges and immunities to international organizations is so important and why we do it. These legal protections aren't perks or favors. They're standard tools that ensure international organizations can carry out their official functions effectively and independently. Privileges and immunities allow these institutions to operate without the threat of litigation, taxation, or other interference that could compromise their diplomatic or technical work. They don't shield individuals from accountability for private actions, but they do create the space for official work to be done without disruption. This is the same framework that protects U.S. diplomats and officials when we participate in international organizations abroad. It's part of the basic infrastructure of diplomacy around the world. Extending these privileges and immunities is not just symbolic, it would have meaningful benefits to U.S. diplomacy and engagement with these partners. Under U.S. law, the President is authorized to extend these privileges and immunities to international organizations that the United States is a member of, such as the United Nations or the Organization of American States. For organizations that the United States is not a member of, a specific act of Congress is required, as was done for the European Union and the African Union. This bill ensures we treat partners like ASEAN, CARICOM, the Pacific Islands Forum, and CERN with the same level of recognition and respect. And then finally, the Partner Act includes language from a number of different legislative efforts in the House and the Senate, consolidated into one vehicle. And so I want to thank my colleagues, Representatives Young Kim, Ed Case, Dusty Johnson, Johnny O, Amada Coleman, Radowagan, Sheila Sherflos-McCormick, Maria Salazar, Bill Foster, Mike Lawler, and Bill Wizenga for their leadership and contributions to this effort. Also want to say that this bill has passed through the Senate Foreign Relations Committee just last month, and want to thank over there Senators Risch, Duckworth, and Cortez Masto and Ricketts for their efforts as well. With that, Chairman, I yield back.